Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everyone, I'm AdamHarry from Bella Souls with
Drake from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And we're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. Dude, you got the science going, huh?
Yes,
what
science.
do we got today?
Yet again, this is Mad Science Foundation by Cryptozoic Games. In it, players take on the roles of multiple different mad scientists who are trying to break out and be taken seriously by the scientific community.
Okay,
so they want to
what's
build
going on?
The craziest, most elaborate, most infamous creation that they can, but to do so, they require resources.
Sure.
Well, the Mad Science Foundation has decided that it's going to reward grants to groups of mad scientists.
Interesting.
Instead of individual scientists. I mean, mad scientists.
Right.
It's hypothetical, clearly.
Clearly.
So the goal of the game is for you to collect from that grant, from that pool, the resources you need to finish your invention while denying your opponents, your rivals, your peers, resources they need.
Oh, so this is really more of a political science thing, where you're the politics of science.
Yes,
kind of way.
Not political science.
I know.
The politics of science.
Right. So this is kind of a backstabby resource management type of game.
Yeah.
This sounds kind of cool. I'm very curious right now about what's in this game. So let's take a look inside Mad Science Foundation. Mad Science. Sorry, I just wanted to say it like that. Mad Science Foundation. Insane inventions inspire infamy. Sounds fun.
Yeah, I like the kind of like sleek. I like the flat white. It's very clean. You see,
very lab-like environment. I like the mad scientists too. They're pretty cool.
Here. Got so misunderstood geniuses, frequently referred to by the unwashed masses as mad scientists. Basically, the goal is for you are a struggling visionary, clearly, who just wants to be taken seriously. And the only way to do that is to shock and amaze.
With your awesome inventions.
Yeah. Awesome, like the needlessly complicated booby trap.
Who doesn't need one of those?
Exactly.
It's home defense.
And how can that help you?
Yeah, so this is a card game, obviously.
Yes.
It looks pretty cool. Let's go ahead and dive on in, so...
No need to sit around here speculating. We have the answers before us.
We cheated and took the plastic off already.
This is not a rule book, it's an orientation and information packet.
Sounds very official.
Dive into that.
We'll go into that later. Infamy track, okay.
This looks more complicated than it is. It's really just...
These are just...
It's just
points.
Yeah.
1, 10, 20.
It's just 1 to 100 point.
Yeah. It's to keep track of your points.
Yeah. We've got some standees. This doesn't look like these are the characters. These may be NPC or...
Dump truck full of money, though. That's what I'm talking about.
$1 million. There's actually not that many tiles. Like, this is it. It's kind of crazy. We'll dive into that in a second, I guess.
Yeah, so those are standees, okay.
We got resources.
Yep.
Headquarters. And that is all that's in here.
Wow, okay, so it's a pretty straightforward card game. We gotta open these up, so we gotta take a look. So these are the resources. I'm guessing based on the back, they're going to be randomly green, pink, yellow, and blue.
I suspect that that's all that deck will be.
Yeah.
It's just many
Actually, we're not going to open all these up because I don't feel like it would be very beneficial to everybody to see. These are what the icons look like. They're going to look like that on the resources. Let's go ahead and actually you open that one up. I will open this one up.
Just to gander at all of them.
We might as well. That's what we're here for, right? You're going to see us struggle opening up more plastic stuff. This is why we started doing the boxes off camera, just because we didn't want to waste your time watching us trying to open these. Drake's got his. Give me the scissors when you're... Cue sounds of buzzsaw.
Alright. So this seems to be character cards. We have Procrastinator, Megalomaniac. These, at least, are all your different characters you can play as. They have different kind of abilities, different art. The art's the same, but they all unique kind of
the style's the same, but they are definitely cool looking.
I like the Mastermind personally. It reminds me of Johan from Hellboy.
Yeah.
And we've got a bunch of these. Looks like all the rest of these are in fact
inventions.
Yeah, inventions. Maybe not this one.
So I totally called it. We've got the science lab yellow, laser beam pink.
4 of these are in fact lairs.
Okay.
Like these are headquarters.
Radioactive green.
Whereas these are
And shark blue.
different inventions. These are a lot of different inventions.
Okay.
They all take different things to build, and they all kind of yield different
Can
bonuses.
I see one of the inventions real quick?
Here's your unstable clone.
Boom. So this one takes, to construct it, you can see right here, to construct, takes one of the shark resources, blue sharks, and then gain 2 infamy for each unstable clone you activate this turn, and then destroy this. Awesome. So, interesting. But that's an invention. And then what else we got?
These are labs. This is the invisible suburban laboratory. It looks like you can convert
Your pink lasers.
pink resources to gain 2 infamy.
And it also looks like you can construct, to construct it, it takes a yellow and a pink.
Yeah, so it looks like the labs are easy to build, and they'll kind of yield, give you a way to expend excess resources into infamy points, which are the points. Infamy is what you're trying to accrue. You want to get to 100.
Yeah.
Then everybody knows who you are.
Bingo. Cool, so that's really simple. Those are the cards, pretty straightforward there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the orientation and information packet real quick. So here we have the orientation and information packet, aka the rules. It's pretty straightforward. There's only about 12 pages roughly. So,
Wow, that is concise.
Yeah, so 10 pages of rules with 11 if you count the back and 12 if you count the front. So,
Which I don't
really want to count those. Anyway, it just tells you kind of the instructions of the game. The game objectives, obviously, to get more infamy than anybody else. The person with the most infamy wins, and the person who doesn't loses.
Right.
Pretty straightforward.
Easy.
Set up, shuffle your cards, pick your henchmen's, or not your henchmen, your quirks, aka the player cards. You get more points for satisfying those personal quirks, so it's a plus. And then you can play 2, 3, 4 player games. Obviously, that's the layout of the board. Pretty simple. It goes. We're not going to get into the rules too much, but it is resource management and trying to complete those objectives. So really straightforward. There's only a couple phases in the game, as you see there. The inventions work just the way the cards read. So you build them, you construct them first, and you activate them to get infamy points. And they do different things. Yeah, hit the big red button. See what happens. They have these little fun mad science facts. They're not all entirely true.
Yeah, it feels like half of them are true and the rest are objective.
Like this one here, mad science fun fact, the moon thinks it's so great it needs to be taken down.
Because one of the inventions is blow up the moon.
Right. But this is another thing too, it talks about the resources. There is actually a different spread. There aren't an equal number of resources of the same type.
Yes.
So, for instance,
Sharks are the rarest.
yes, there's
There's
only
only
6 of those
12.
cards in the deck of the
Shazam.
resources. So there's only 6 shark cards. Those are the minion cards. There's 15 of the Kryptonium cards, 12 laser cards, 9 dark matter cards, and 6 shark cards. So pretty cool stuff there. The truckload of cash actually functions kind of like an extra resource.
Yeah.
So
There's
you can
just
spend
one.
it. Just one.
You'd think that it would be a lot more, but it's only really
No. It takes a truckload of cash to feed
to
those
get
sharks,
one Kryptonium.
dude. Or a shark, yeah.
Or a shark.
The different minions do different things. Obviously, the sassy AI, when acquired, you get 2 infamy, and you get to move up on, basically just move up on that track card, which is
Yeah,
the
it's just you
circle
just
board
generate
looking
a couple
Yeah.
extra points, but there's no real effect beyond that.
thing. The spy messes with people, so just as you would expect a spy. And then the overworked researcher assists you. It's a second prototype invention to the awarded resources each round. So it kind of messes with you a little bit there too. So it's just a bonus. And then these are all the different quirks. There's also the crooked director, which is, the director standee is controlled by whoever acquires it, and they get their special benefit there too. So, but yeah, it's really straightforward. There's not a ton of complexity in the game. A lot of that comes from the cards. So you kind of have to read the cards and do what the cards say to generate your crazy inventions. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So it looks like these are gonna be like a lot of your points are gonna be based off of what this kind of thing is.
Yeah.
It seems like you can kind of bank on your personality quirk as what kind of mad scientist you are.
So for example,
Rare.
the Tinkerer is going to get a lot of points for
Just having
constructing
bulk inventions.
Yeah, inventions.
Yeah.
The megalomaniac here at the end of the game, 3 infamy for each constructed facility invention you have. So
which I believe is the different.
that's the specific,
The headquarters.
Right.
Yeah, which is capped at 4.
Yep. The hoarder at the end of the game gain 1 infamy for each leftover resource. So that's something where you actually get points for not spending resources.
Not using them.
But you have to have inventions that will actually create resources for you. So
right.
yeah. It's an interesting way to play. Obviously, there's a lot of replay value in the fact that you can play the different scientists and see how your friends are going to play and the way that all pans out. This is a 2 to 4 player game, and if you can count, there are 6 different players, so that's going to change up the variety quite a bit.
Yeah. I also like how the procrastinator, basically, you get 1 extra turn at the end of the game.
Just like a good procrastinator.
Yeah, you end up.
It's due tomorrow. I'll turn it in the day after tomorrow. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Love the art style. Really easy rule set too to go through. The summary of play is only 5 things, so for summary of a round, pretty easy stuff. So yeah. Drake, you got anything else on this one, man?
I like it.
Yeah.
We should play.
Let's play right now. We're not going to play right now.
Right.
We'll play after this. Let's hop out for a recap so we can start playing. Well, that was Mad Science Foundation. Pretty cool looking game. Really easy to get into. Card game, obviously. So just hop in there, start dealing cards, and start playing. Let's run some numbers on this real quick. What's the price point on this one?
This one is $25.
25.
Exactly, on the dot. No change.
Nice. And this is 2 to 4 players, as you saw in the box.
Yeah.
Ages, it says 15 and up. I would guess
Maybe because
go.
things are like exploding.
Yeah, but I would
like
say
trucks and
12
things.
up. You could probably play.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Which we did. I guess we didn't look through every card, so
That's
maybe
true.
there's like some content thing. But gameplay wise, like it's definitely more complex than
children.
This is a
pretty
really
straightforward.
sleek,
Yeah.
kind of.
Maybe it was because of the explosions. I don't know how the ratings on these things work, but it says 15 and up. But really, if you can read cards, you can probably play this game.
Yeah.
Game wise, I think it's probably 30 to 45 minutes per game.
Yep, definitely.
Depending on whether or not you know what you're doing.
And how many players.
And how many players, absolutely. But it should be pretty quick. Seems like a lot of fun. And this is in stores right now.
Yeah.
So go check it out. I'm AdamHarry from Bella Souls.
I'm Drake with Dragons Are Comics and Fantasy.
And this has been another Tabletop Spotlight. Thanks again for watching. Have a good one. Tabletop Spotlight brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.